All right, Mike. Well, first of all, thank you for
You're
letting me do this. Can you just say your first and last name and spell it for me, just so I can get it all?
You want
Yeah, 'cause I
spell the last name, or is that both of them?
Just say your first and last name and just spell them both. Because
Okay.
when I put this up, I'll have like a little kind of thing under you, and it'll say your name and title. And
Okay.
I guess say your title. You're just owner of Black's Mercantile, and
I'm the CEO here and the president up there.
Okay.
They're both corporations.
all right.
Okay, my name is Mike Black, Mikeblack.
All right. And then, one more thing I forgot to tell you. Since you're in a swivel chair, try to just not like swivel when you're answering, and then just one of the hardest things too, and that I would even have too, is just talk to me. Kind of try and forget that it's there.
I can do that.
Yeah. All right. So to start off, how long has the Vid and Black's Mercantile been in business here in Bloomington?
Okay, the Vid opened in 1980. It opened as a theater bar. In other words, we showed movies, and we had sandwiches and beer and wine available. So you go in and sit down, and be a second run movie. In other words, it's not just not new films, but old films. And there was one in Indianapolis called Hollywood Bar and Film Works, which came along later, but it's that sort of that was the concept when it first opened. And then the Black's Mercantile has been open since 1995. So that's when the space became available, so that's when I did.
Has the business, meaning Black's Mercantile and Bar, been in the same place the entire time you've had it open?
Yes.
All right. And did you open the bar and market simultaneously, or were they separately?
1980, 1995, 15 years apart.
Years apart. And what made you just this?
Oh, I'm sorry. I said 1995. It's 2005 is when this opened. Yeah.
All right.
So we're 25 years apart.
Oh wow.
The two guys from Elkhart opened the bar initially. They were both managers of the same pizza place chain in Elkhart, and they decided they wanted to branch out on their own. And one of them had been to Florida, and he saw this concept. So he decided that, boy, if we can open one of those someplace, we'll be rich. And so they came here and they found a location, and they did all their remodel and everything, but then they ran out of money, and so most of what they had here they rented, like the telephone and the cash register and the coffee maker. Everything was rented. So they were trying to support two families off of the income of a brand new business, and within a very short amount of time, their creditors were getting ready to close them down. So I knew them, and I wasn't doing anything at the time, so I offered the creditors 10 cents on the dollar, and they said okay.
What made you open up Black's on top of that? Just because the space became available?
Yeah.
You always had
What happened with Black's, it's kind of a twofold thing. It was a formal wear store. So they had all this fancy tuxedos and shoes and dresses and everything. And having a bar upstairs, they like to spill things on the floor or overrun the sinks or the toilets. So on a regular basis, once a month, I get a call, an angry call from downstairs, and where they'd have slippers full of water from the toilet or whatever, where we'd flooded them out. And so I thought, I don't know how to stop this, but if this place ever becomes available, I'm going to put something in there so we don't have to deal with this anymore. So in around 2004, they decided they wanted to ban smoking in Bloomington, everywhere, bars, restaurants, everything. We're going to be the, yes?
Like, I've got to go to the restroom really